Chief Dr. Joseph Obi, Dr. Chinenyengozi Obi. Ayakanga koruno, akoko ketata o. Chinenyengozi Obi, okuroku kwa kolono. Ezinihite Mbaise o. Osiego dia nyabi uwa o.
Hello viewers, my name is Umuzu, one of the media personnel. I'm here today to interview one of our own who has done so many projects and empowerment in Eziudo and Mbaise. Please, sir, can you tell us your name and where you hail from?
My name is Chief Dr. Joseph Obi. I'm from Umuzu, Eziudo Ezinihite Mbaise, local government area, Imo State, Nigeria.
We can clearly see that the Umuoree market is being completed and handed over to the community. Can you tell us what actually inspired you and your wife to embark on such project, even though you are not in any government position?
That's a good question. Actually, the inspiration I can say started when I went to the United States of America. Prior to my going, I prayed asking God that if I happen to be successful while I'm there in a strange land, that whatever that He will give to me will be shared among my people. And fortunately enough, I happened to, God really answered me. And for that reason, even though I went through a lot of hardship, but after all said and done, God answered my prayer. And that was why I decided, me and my wife decided that we should also bless others, hence God has blessed us. So that's exactly what happened. It's something that I prayed for and God answered.
Okay, sir. How do you feel inside you that this project will add to the development of Umuoree community, and would you mind telling us the challenges you faced during the process?
Yeah, actually, market, as we all know, market is something that brings development to any community. There are so many other projects I should have embarked on, but judging sagaciously, judging wisely from the look of things, I believe that by, kind of having market, that will definitely bring development, because if we have a lot of poor parents, they don't have anything doing, but if you can create this market, build this market, they can be motivated, all of them, to have something that they can sell, and in the process of selling them, they will make money, and that money they will use to help to educate their children, even their the incoming children. So that's where I felt, as at the time this decision was made, that this is the right thing to do, building a market, to my people. Yeah, there were some challenges actually, in terms of, I was kind of considering, who do I trust? That's part of the challenge. Who do I trust that can execute this matter? Or who do I intend to also meet that will encourage me? I have some couple of names. I have one of my brothers, the lovers, who actually, when I was contemplating on this, actually, suggested that because I mentioned up to 3 or 4 project that I want to carry, I want to do for my people, but he was the one that actually told me that it would be nice if I can channel my attention to building a market, and it is from there that the lovers, that's the popular name, but it's Linus Sumba from Umuzu, Eziudo. And then again, looking for somebody actually who can actually execute it. I happen to have also one of our brother, is a councillor, Honorable Magnus Walaka, so I believe very precisely that he could handle such a project. But I'm happy today that after all said and done, after all this contemplation, after all this, he was able to deliver, to the amazement and the happiness of everyone.
Okay. Are there other projects ongoing, and do you intend to execute more projects in the future?
Yeah, actually, apart from this market, the project or the market project, before then I have also had to give some, empowerment to my community, Eziudo as a whole. I started by, helping the traders, petty traders, giving them cash empowerment. Because I look at it that hence they have all these small business, they need to be supported, they need to be, given some financial support, and that I did, and it pays. Some of them are telling me how they are, doing. But apart from that, though, at a time the youths also approach me, to do something for them, and I also look at it, discuss with my wife, because in life, whatever you are going to do, you have to also consult your wife. I'm happy that I have a wife, Chief Lady Mrs. Obi, who always support when I ask, when I call her attention to the fact that we need to help our people. She's always there encouraging me. So we did that, the youth empowerment again. That's another thing. I have also been able to send some people abroad, at least 12 people abroad. They, some of them are very wealthy today. Some of them have established so big that, So I'm glad. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, what the Bible says we should, that we should do to help others when we are blessed. We have to extend hands. So today I thank God that I have been able to do all those things. Also, there are so many other things that I cannot even mention. Think of helping my village in their, maybe getting some stuff for them. There's a lot I have been able to, execute there in my place. I think there are some other things, but if I begin to mention it today, maybe you may not even have time for us to, say all those things. There's other things I intend to actually do, but such things are things I know that is very, very important. Like for instance, I would want to establish a food bank, something we will have to call, we'll call that Umuoree food bank. This is a vision I had while I was in US, we used to have what we used to call focus home. This is gonna be a kind of warehouse. We'll build a warehouse where we have to solicit for financial help. We have to go to some companies asking for, like building material, like every other stuff. So if we put all these things together in this house, what we are going to do is there are some people that are very poor in our society, some widows. They don't have anybody assisting them. So some of them may have problem paying their children's school fees. They can approach us and say, hey, what can I do to help them in this aspect? We can quickly go to that warehouse with all the stuff we gathered here from some companies. We can sell them and then use the money to, assist them in their demands. Apart from that, we also can build there are some people who don't even have a place where they can stay. We can as well make sure that at least we build something for them. This is something new, and I believe as I'm talking it, a lot of people are going to, try to establish it because it's new.
We understand that you had participated in the Ezeship election of Umuoree. Let's assume you won the stool. What impact would you have made in the lives of Umuoree citizens and the entire community?
Anyway, as you can see, you have asked me numerous questions, all concerning to what I have done, which I have been able to enumerate. So if my wife and I can do all those things I'm saying to you that we have been able to accomplish, what do you think? If I had won, that means I would have done much more to what I already did. Like as I told you, there are other plans I had, but I have to tell you about security. That's number one issue in any organization, in any community, in any society. We need not to avoid talking about security. And you can see what is going on in our country, where people are not safe, people are being slaughtered, people are being raped, people are being maimed, a lot of things happening. So to me, making sure that my people are secured should be one of my priority. One, I work with the Michigan Department of Corrections. I work with them. I know what to do in order to be able to, give security to my people. Being somebody in that kind of business, sometimes they say American wonders. You keep on asking, what do they mean by American wonders? There is nothing like American wonders. It's just a plan. It's just that they have, planned their system in a way that when they try to enforce something and when they have succeeded in doing those things, you will be amazed. You will say, wow. For instance, let me give you, assuming that we know some criminals there, people who are of dubious character. So they are going to be profiled. All of them, those who are, real criminal. It could be 2, 3, or 4. Is that already we know some criminals in that village. All we need to do is to gather them together, and then they will stand for a lineup so that we can identify who did that. Even if we didn't identify somebody, among them will signify or will tell us exactly who did it. So it's a simple something. This is something we are not practicing, but in America they are doing it. And I believe that people who are listening to me today will grab this fact and they will try to execute it because it's very, very important. I know sometimes people will say technology. What technology do we have to implement, what we are saying? But by virtue of for leaders in our community, some of them have been abroad. They know what is going on there. They know, but instead of them, when they come, instead of them to apply all those things they are witnessing while there, they don't do it. So to me, if I happen to, this is exactly how I will deal with security situation, in my town, Umuoree, Eziudo Ezinihite.
Thank you very much for your audience.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Profile of Chief Dr. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi. The man, Chief Dr. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi, a knight of the church, was born on July 6, 1960, at Umuzu, Eziudo Ezinihite Mbaise local government area, Imo State, Nigeria. The ninth of the 11 children of Mr. Christian Ewerama and Mrs. Dorothy Erigwara Obi. He had his primary school education at St. Thomas Catholic School in Eziudo and proceeded to Eziudo Boys Technical Secondary School and Obizi Community Secondary, respectively. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi left Nigeria for the United States of America for greener pastures on August 5, 1960. By 1993, he became a legal resident. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi now holds a high school diploma, a Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice, a Master's of Arts degree in Pastoral Ministry / Counseling, including a Doctor of Divinity degree. Chief Dr. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi has behind him many years of positive experience and accomplishments in various fields of human endeavors, including but and not limited to President / CEO, Perpetual Help Global Outreach, INC, USA. Once Vice Chairman, Secretary, Treasurer, Mbaise Cultural Association of Michigan, USA. Current Chairman / Servant Leader, Mbaise Cultural Association of Michigan. Community Outreach Director, Igbo Cultural Association of Michigan, USA. Treasurer, Nigerian Foundation of Michigan, USA. Corrections Specialist, Michigan Department of Corrections. Labor Prefect, Obizi Community Secondary School. An invested Knight of St. Peter, Clever 4th degree, chieftaincy titles, with the Honorable Traditional Chieftaincy title of Udokama 1 of Umuoree, Eziudo Autonomous Community by HRH, Ezemike Abi. Honored with the title of Ohamadike 1 of Mbaise in Michigan, USA. Awards. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi was a nominee and recipient of Jack Boards Award during Barry McLemore class 2008. Meritorious Award, Mbaise Cultural Association of Michigan. Service and Support Award, Nigerian Foundation of Michigan. Academic Award, Madonna University, Livonia, Michigan. Appreciation Award, Igbo Mass Organization, Michigan. Service Award, Igbo Cultural Association of Michigan. Pin Award, Michigan Department of Corrections. Good Service Award by ACDU. Conferred with the title of Executive by the entire youth of Eziudo during an award-giving ceremony in Umuzu. Umuoree, Eziudo Autonomous Community, and their Aladima chairman heads from each 6 community that made up Umuoree conferred him an award titled Ekweme 1 of Umuoree, Eziudo Autonomous Community. Umuoree youths awarded him with the title Ambassador of Peace. He is a member of the American Society of Public Administration, ASPA, USA. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi appeared twice in the Dean's List of Honor Roll. Madonna University, Livonia, Michigan. Charitable contributions. Major fundraiser, Eziudo USA, INC. Chief Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi and his wife, Chief Lady Mrs. Priska Nkechi Obi, empowered 33 petty traders from the 3 autonomous communities in Eziudo. Also, they have empowered 32 youths from the 16 villages in Eziudo with financial assistance. He single-handedly sent abroad for further studies 12 individuals within and outside. Chief Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi and his wife, Chief Lady Mrs. Priska Nkechi Obi, also assisted with cash the following: Eziudo Obiwuro to Women Group, ECDU, St. Thomas Catholic Church, Anglican Church, Umuzu Age Grade, ETC. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi and wife, Chief Lady Mrs. Priska Nkechi Obi, also donated 150 chairs for Umuzu Unity Hall. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi and wife, Chief Lady Mrs. Priska Nkechi Obi, has renovated Umuoree market at Oreebu Square for the 6 villages that make up Umuoree Eziudo Autonomous Community. Fixed Umuoree water borehole at Oreebu. Both are building from ground up. Umuoree Women's Palm Oil Mill Factory at Oreebu. Molding blocks for the perimeter fence of Umuoree Eziudo Community Healthcare Center located at Umuzu Village. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi is a proud author of the book titled Prayers That God Answers for Prosperity, Healing and Deliverance. Sir Joseph Chinenyengozi Obi is happily married to Chief Lady Mrs. Priska Nkechi Obi, CCRN, with 4 lovely children: Stanley Nnemeka Obi, Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice; Joseph Jidechukwu Obi, Bachelor of Science degree in Healthcare Administration; Sedus Ibabuchi Obi, final year student of Central Michigan University; and Brian Ogenna Obi, a DA student of Michigan State University. With this public-spiritedness, the Federal of Mbaise Media Professionals FMMP on Friday, December 18th, 2020, honored him and his wife with a Philanthropist by Excellence Award for their numerous benevolence by Patrick Chinenyengozi Mbaise, Media and Public Affairs Analyst.
Chief Engineer Ugochi, President Mbaise, na New Jersey.